I'm live streaming to an audience of 0 right now. Excuse me. Okay, let me see here. Uh, wow, I thought that was gonna do a hell of a lot better. Guess not. Okay, let me let everybody know that I'm live. Content live. Sean McDermott fired. Such BS, bro. Yup. All right, here we go. Details. Customization. Yeah, we don't need slow mode. Okay. Yo, I'm food. What's up, guys? So good to have you guys. All right, just let everybody know that I'm live and stuff. So, yeah, I'll let everybody know real quick. At Chain Gang. Oh, I can't spell. At Chain Gang, I'm live. Okay. Whew. All right. And now let's do the poll real quick, guys, because gotta have a poll. You know what I mean? By the way, in case you can't tell, I literally just okay. Let me do this. I literally just woke up. I mean, my hair is usually a mess anyway, but like this is what I look like when I wake up. So like, dude, didn't put up any make on today, didn't paint my nails, and look at me, man. I'm looking fresh. By the way, the paint the nails is totally a joke. I don't actually do that. All right, here we go. All right, let's see here. Did McDermott deserve to be fired? Okay, here we go. All right, so let me just catch up. Andy for head coach, no, please do not put that on me. Hey, let's hire that one kid that gave the Eagles interview. We should hire him. Aiden, AYS, Sacks, and Sacks. Thanks for being first, bro. You get the first pin. Nice. Finally, is Xing finally. What's up, Paulo? Man, my hands are freaking freezing right now. What up, Junior Edits? What up, A-Chain Franz? What up, Buffalo Edits? Braden, what's going on? What a surprise, right, Paulo? For real, bro. I did not expect that. Wait, Zach, you're so happy? Interesting. Sean, what happened? Oh my gosh, Aiden, that's brutal. What's up, Bison? Wow, bro, this is just crazy. Dude, Blizzy, you broke the news too, bro. Like, dude, I literally was like sleeping. I should have gotten up so much earlier today knowing that like stuff like this might have happened, but I was just like, I'm gonna stay up late and watch The Walking Dead. And then I wake up to, holy crap, they fired McDermott. And I was like, what? Like literally, like Blizzy texted me this morning, and I was just like, what do you mean McDermott's fired? And so I was like, dude, I got a live stream about this right away. So like, dude, I haven't even made my coffee yet. I have some water. Oh, thank you for the $5 chainsaw. Let's go. Shocking. I know, right? Shocking. But yeah, man, like I'm just shocked, bro. Like I like how a lot of people are like in the camp of like, oh, they should have fired Bean. And then a lot of people are like, no, I'm glad they fired McDermott. So let's get the conversation going, guys, and then I'll tell you what I think. Oh crap, I really should have like figured out. You know what, guys? We're gonna do that thing again where I invite a couple people to talk on the phone with me because I think that's gonna add a lot more to the conversation. So I need you guys to vote real quick for like 2 people to hop on. They have to be Bills fans, and they have to be Bills fans that have been on the channel for a while, have been on every live stream, preferably a mod. But if they're not, as long as they've been supporting and they're a Bills fan, give me 2 names right now, guys. 2 names. We got to get them on the call because I need their opinions because they've at least probably have been awake for at least 2 more hours than I have. So they probably got the news. And yeah, I'm going to need your help, you guys. All right, here we go. Josh has to feel so bad right now. Oh my gosh, Mateo, for real, bro. And Bean has to feel like he just saved his own butt. Yes, and they have to be over the age of 12, Michael. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Josh Allen for head coach, right? So wait, which Matthew are you guys talking about? All right. But yeah, this is Mike McDaniel would be interesting. Yeah, and like we could talk about candidates and stuff like that. Or do you guys mean Mateo? Why is everyone saying my name? Mateo. All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna get Mateo, and then let's see who else is on. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna get. Let's see here. And Jameson. Interesting. Everyone's saying Matthew. All right, excellent. All right, here. All right, so I'm just gonna do a call right now. I'm gonna set this up. and we're gonna get this going. Dang it, man! I totally should have just done this on Streamlabs. I didn't even realize like or StreamYard. I was like, oh yeah, man. Like I didn't even think about getting other people on until I already went live, and then I was like, oh crap, man! I gotta get people. Yeah, Dante, right? There you go. Why is I saying Matthew? It's Mateo. Okay, here we go. All right, keep voting, guys. Keep voting. All right, I need to see who I can put on with Mateo. And then let's see, Mateo. Who do you want? Who do you want to join you? All right, let's see here. I gotta do Discord call. Direct messages, +, create DM. We got Mateo, and then who else you want, Mateo? Who else you want in the call with you? Dante and Mateo would be pretty cool. I don't know if Dante is up right now. Let me just see, because like Dante's not even in the stream right now, so like I don't know like if he's around. It would have to be somebody that's like basically here. We do Jameson. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking Jameson or Sax. So yeah, awesome. All right, we got Jameson. All right, cool beans. And because you guys don't talk over each other, I'm gonna have all three of you guys. We're gonna have Mateo, Jameson, and Sax. All right, create group DM. All right. I just created the group DM, guys, so go ahead. I'm going to start the video call right now. Yes, let's go. Yes, we got Mateo. Mateo, what's up, bro?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, now I got to get chat to somehow hear you. Because like I said, I could have just set this up on StreamYard. I think there's still time, but I don't know. I feel like this stream has already started, so I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you also got to make a reaction to this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, then, you could do so much, like, top 3 head coaching candidates and all those.
Exactly. Here, let me just get in here so that everybody can see. All right. Oh, yeah, hold on a second. I just got to get set up. Oh, wait. Right. Oh, yeah, keep talking, Mateo. So, yeah, if you guys can hear Mateo, let me know. Chat, let me know. You should be able to hear him pretty well. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Mateo, because, yeah, you could probably hear yourself on the live stream, right?
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry I couldn't make those streams. I was with my friends watching the game.
Oh, dude, not a problem at all, dude. Like, you know...
Dude, we were all, like, screaming after that Caleb Williams time touchdown.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Dude, I need to post my reaction to that Caleb Williams touchdown. We can hear him. Good. Thank you, Buffalo. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, dude, that was, dude, I thought the Bears were actually going to win, but then Caleb Williams sold in the end, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But, so yeah, man, tell me, dude, what do you think about this news? And, like, like, who do you think is going to replace him and how things are going to go going forward?
Yeah. So, I feel like, first, I feel like towards, like, his press conference, he might have had an idea, because, like, when he started, like, blaming the refs, which he never does.
Oh, yeah.
That might have been, like, when he knew that he might be getting fired, since he did act, like, really mad. And, yeah, I feel like he got, like, told that he could be getting the cut if they don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, he did show, like, aggression in the press conference.
Yeah, that was pretty wild how, yeah, you were right. That is out of character for McDermott and everything. By the way, here, real quick, bro, help me out here. In chat, help me out too. All right, so like I just saw that like my Bills fan heated after Rams get the call that the Bills should have isn't doing well because the title really sucks. I couldn't think of like a really good title, Mateo, of like, remember how like yesterday the Rams, like they got the call that we didn't? So like what would be a really good shocking title to get people's attention? Like I was just trying to type in like, yes, the rest wanted the Rams to win, but like I'm trying to think of something really, really punchy and edgy. Maybe I could say something like this play or maybe something about Sean McDermott too. Oh wait, Mateo, you there? Or did I lose you? Oh, Mateo, you muted. There we go. You there? Oh, Mateo had to jump off. Oh, nope, he's back on.
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you. All right.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a sec.
We're back.
Went into YouTube and it just disconnected.
Oh, crap. That's so weird.
All right, but yeah, a title. I don't really know. I feel like you could have like Bills versus Refs Part 2 or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly. Bills versus Refs, Part 2. Bills versus Refs. Bills versus Refs, Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
But different. Oh, man. So, wait. Bills versus Refs, Part 2. But it's the Rams. But it's the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bill. That's good. See, Mateo, you always know how to do this. Bills versus Refs Part 2, but it's the Rams. All right, there we go. That should probably, yeah, because, like, if the title sucks, man, or, like, I made the video probably too long. I need to keep making, like, 12-second videos. Being promoted to president of football operations. I saw that, Truth Chiller. We say goodbye to the Bills. Why didn't we fire Joe Brady? Yeah, right. Damn, the Bills coach got fired, right? If anything, we should have gotten rid of him. Because, like,
Brady, I actually kind of do like Brady because, like, I mean, yeah. So the point I stated was that look what he had to work with like all year. He had no wide receivers at all, and well, we did have Kincaid, but he was always injured for half the games.
thanks, Robert. Yeah. His health was a
and
huge
that's the
issue.
one thing I think that Daboll got to succeed so good as a coach was he had Diggs, who was a true number one, which we didn't even have close to this year. And when Brady did take over in the 2023 season for Dorsey, he did have Diggs, which his production wasn't really the best towards the end of the year, but he did have him as a decoy to open up other options.
Interesting. Gotcha. Whew. Yeah, you guys want to know what I think about it? Dude, I just think, I mean, like I said, I just woke up. I didn't have time to do any research whatsoever, but based on like how things went this season, I mean, you can tell that, it was coming, in my opinion, I think, we should have gotten rid of Bean because he's been like a dud on all of our picks in the last several years. And we should, but I get it. You can't. It's so much harder to fire the GM than it is just to fire the head coach. Unless you're the Dolphins, then it's really easy to fire the GM, or like some other team where they just fire both. But I mean, it was just nature ran its course. I was thinking about this the other day, and Mateo, I'm sure you can agree. I watched the Elway documentary on Netflix, and it was really powerful. I actually cried during it too, because like it was just very, very heartwarming. And Elway, I mean, he at least had made it to the Super Bowl early in his career, but he didn't even win a Super Bowl until he was like in his mid 30s. And like he stayed with the Broncos the entirety of his career.
Yeah, I mean, Brady went like on a 10-year run without even making a Super Bowl.
Wow, without even making it, huh? So like, yeah. So it's incredible, and Josh, he could very well do the same thing. He's still got. People think, oh, Josh's time is running out, and it's like, yeah, maybe, but like he still has a good, quote 6 or 7 years left, of good years, and so now that they're getting a new head coach, new energy, new pieces, hopefully they really get us like that championship winning defense and a true number one. So that way we have the tools. We have like basically a Seahawks level team that can make a deep playoff run next year. That's what I'm hoping for, bro. Like, I mean, seriously, if we make it to, the Super Bowl next season, I mean, that's a huge dub for whatever head coach comes in and for, the team because, it shows that, that what we did worked. What do you think, Mateo?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah, exactly. A.J. Brown, Hall of Fame.
We could honestly get the Seahawks offensive coordinator as a coach.
Seahawks offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak, I think.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me look him up. So you said Clint Kubiak?
Yeah, he's their offensive coordinator. He's
okay.
In the head coaching cycle.
Interesting. Okay. Huh. Let me look up other top candidates.
I really like Robert Saleh. He was the Jets head coach, and he did actually get them to like a top 3 defense the 3 years he was there.
Okay. Wow.
Like, do you remember how good that Jets defense was?
I remember we struggled against them mightily. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the 49ers defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And even with all their injuries, he still got them to a good defense this year.
Right. That's a good point because, like, all I think about is how the 49ers literally just got slaughtered. But then, like you said, you look at, like, who was on defense, and that's a good point because, like, I don't look at these things.
He's such a great defensive coordinator. But I know he fell as the Jets head coach, but they had Zach Wilson as their QB.
I see Zach Wilson. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. When you got Zach Wilson as your QB, can't really do much with that. Yep. Oh, yeah, ref won the games last weekend, Joe. Absolutely. Jesse Minter, Chargers DC, up-and-coming defensive mind from the Harbaugh tree. Interesting. I'm looking at AI. AI has said it has Daboll listed first, then Minter.
Bacon said Saleh sucks as the coach, the Jets. He did get the Jets to a top 3 defense, though.
See, Mateo knows ball, so I don't agree with firing this man.
Look who the Jets had at QB.
Right, exactly. Remember, guys, the Jets QB, no bueno. Zach Milfs Wilson, not going to cut it. Dude, what if Mike McDaniel came over? What do you think about that, Mateo? What do you think, chat? If Mike McDaniel with Josh Allen?
I mean, he's, I don't know. He's a great offensive coordinator. I don't know about head coach, though.
So, yeah, let's see here. So, I'm trying to think of, like, who we would... So, wait, chat and Mateo, who do you think would be the number one... Actually, you know what? Let me just... let me do a poll, Mateo, right? That makes, like, the most sense, right? Now we know, obviously, people, didn't agree with the firing, but, like, or didn't deserve the firing.
Well, you could also do a poll. Do we want an offensive or defensive coordinator coach?
Okay, let me do that first. Bills, new head coach. Defensive-minded, offensive-minded. Because, like, Sean McDermott was very defensive-minded, and yet, like, our defenses were...
If we keep on defense, we could get the Vikings defensive coordinator, Brian Flores.
Yep, Brian Flores, also another great candidate, you know what I mean? I got to get some more water. I'm, like, a little parched. But keep talking, Mateo. This is working out well.
Yeah, Chiefs first son head coach. Joe Brady.
Man, dude, how do people talk for so long without, like, hydrating their mouth, man? Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry, my kitchen is a mess. I didn't have time to clean yesterday because I was so busy editing. All right. Good news is I'll have plenty of time to clean today.
Yeah, I saw Mike Tomlin said he might not want to coach again.
Yeah, he's probably, like, burnt out, you know what I mean? Especially, like, how long he's been in the game.
Yo, imagine how troll it would be if this won't happen, but if Joe Brady became the coach.
Right. Like, seriously, man, like, that would be wild. But then, yeah, they'd have to find... Oh, wait. Right this, Mateo. Imagine if Joe Brady became the coach and then Mike McDaniel became the OC. That would be crazy, right? Oh, let's see here. Vince Lombardi. Yeah, resurrect Vince Lombardi. Get better D and trade Allen. No, dude.
Trade Allen.
That is terrible.
I'm worried about our cap space, though. Because you can also look at the upcoming free agents.
Yep. Okay, offensive minded.
I think we let Bosa walk, to be fair.
Too expensive and for a little production?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's versus Bills.
They got 0 sacks in the playoff game.
Nice.
That's our issue every single year is the pass rush in the playoffs.
Interesting. All right, let me put this person in timeout. There we go. Mike Tomlin burned out.
Join the call.
Yeah, it's Sachs. Go in, man. That's why I invited you. I started a group for Jameson and Sachs, and then Jameson and Sachs ghosted me. I'm so sad. But Mateo, you always got me, bro. And it's good, man. I lost all Mateo's respect when I messed up. Thought Jacksonville played at Buffalo, so I talked about Jack. No, you're not. You didn't lose no respect, Chainsaw. You're good, bro. You're fine. You're okay, dude. How's my day been? Oh, I just woke up, Jake. So yeah, with like 54 million in cap or something like that. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. All right, so we know offensive minded Mateo is basically. What about you? What do you think? Do you think the chat is correct? 70% want offensive minded because they want to start
McDermott
winning
doesn't
games.
deserve. Oh, Dante's in now.
Aha, Dante. McDermott didn't deserve it. Yeah, right. I mean, to like your season gets ended off the refs, and then your quarterback playing the worst game, one of the worst games of his life. I mean, yeah, that's brutal, bro. But unfortunately, it's just the nature of how things go. Like, what was the other firing where everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, oh Harbaugh, of course,
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh." You know,
Yeah,
as soon
he
as they
got
lost,
signed quickly.
Tomlin stepped down, but you know, you kind of know what's going on. But yeah, basically, you lose in the playoffs, you're gone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Or in week 18, you know, in that case. So, but yeah, man, did you see how fast they picked up Harbaugh? So, I mean, I hope wish the best for McDermott. I really hope he becomes a head coach somewhere else.
If not, he'll 100% probably be defensive coordinator.
Definitely, definitely.
That's where he was with the Panthers when they made the Super Bowl.
See? So yeah, absolutely. John's like, I couldn't tell. That's hilarious. Fire Bean. I know, right? Bills need George Pickens. Yeah, right. All right. Who else? Let's see here.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, Dan Mitchell says top 3 are Brian Flores, the Vikings DC, Cliff Kingsbury, Washington's OC, and Seattle's OC.
Hold on 1 second, Mateo. Christopher Tussey, 1869, just said, "You're ugly." He didn't know how to spell "your." And Christopher, I never once attacked you on your looks. And believe me, there's plenty of subject matter there. All right, anyways, go ahead, Mateo, as you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you think we should get? Like, experienced head coaches that failed or a new head coach?
Dang, bro. That's a good question. Or Justin Jefferson Salah. Oh man. All right, guys, get rid of these. Yeah, exactly. Hide them. All right, hold on, Mateo. I gotta pray real quick. Father God, as I continue to get attacked by the devil with all these ABC people that keep attacking the channel, please, Lord, guide us, help us defend the attacks of the enemy. Please help me defend the attacks of the enemy so that we can continue to keep the channel focused on God, on Jesus, and football, not on these other issues that do not matter. In Jesus' almighty name, amen. Come on, trans people. Come on. Give me everything. Give me everything now. All right. Yep. Come on, dumb people. Let's go. All right. Go ahead, Mateo. As you were saying.
Yeah, like, what do you think? Get an experienced head coach that failed or a new head coach?
Dang, bro. What if teams that in the past have done that like who's this coach for the Seahawks right now?
Oh, yeah, he's never coached Clint Kubiak. But the Seahawks did get the Ravens offensive coordinator.
They got the Raven. Oh, okay.
Never been a coach.
What about
It also worked for Chicago. Ben Johnson's the first-time coach.
Okay. Yep.
But then for the Patriots, too, they got Mike Vrabel, who was the Titans coach.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yes. Okay, trans people, let's go. It's wild, but I love it. Yeah, I know, right? This is awesome, man. Now we know. Now they all know. So yeah, dude, that's a good. I don't even know, man. Like I said, I just woke up. I barely sipped some coffee, so I just had to go live so that people could get this off their chest and that I could get you on so that you could talk about it. Because like I don't understand this that much, like head coaching. Like this is like a realm of the NFL where I know literally almost nothing about. Like all I know is about like the game itself, like and reacting. That's all I know. And like I didn't even know about that. Like all I had like before was reacting, and now I have like some knowledge because at least I did a deep dive yesterday on what a possession is. So at least I can school all the noobs on what a possession is. Which, by the way, anybody who's watching, Cooks did catch that ball. He did have possession when his knee went down. It was the same exact situation as Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams and the Rams actually had competent refs that actually knew what the hell they were doing and didn't favor the other team. Well, maybe. But yeah, seriously, man, it's like one of those things. But
Brian Daboll's being listed in the head coaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If you go on AI, like if you type in like Bill top candidates for Bills in AI, Brian
Yeah.
Daboll is the first option that pops up. So like, I mean,
Mhm.
Brian Daboll would be my number one pick. Like, obviously, I know things with the Giants didn't pan out for him, but dude, imagine having him head coaching and him back
Yeah,
with
I mean,
Josh Allen.
Bill got injured this year.
What's up?
Well, yeah, when he got fired, yeah, they had like Malik Neighbors out.
Yep.
I don't know if Dart was starting yet. I don't know when he got fired.
Oh, he got fired when I think at that point, I think Dart either he was like getting lots of concussions at that point, so he might have been out for concussion protocol, but they were maybe I think at that point wasn't Jameis Winston playing, so at that point I think Jameis Winston was playing a couple games, so that means top quarterback out, Scadaboo was out, Neighbors was out, and like they were just playing with like a skeleton crew basically.
Yeah, but all over Twitter, I'm seeing old Brian Daboll.
I love that. Bring back because Buffalo loves Brian Daboll. Like they were like, yeah, man, like this guy did so much for our offense. And like you said, Mateo, he had like much better pieces than what Brady had to deal with. But yeah, I agree. After I think about it, for a while, I get pissed when we do the same play over and over and over again. But when you think about it, Joe Brady, like you said, what did he have to work with? A whole new wide receiver core every single week.
He did, like, bring Cook to a top 3 running back this year, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he had to work with, basically.
Yeah, because like you said, Kincaid was injured half the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and when Kincaid was here, he's the best receiver we have.
Yeah, he really is. Like, and Shakir can only do so much too. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have.
Well, Shakir's in the slot, so he's never gonna
deep threat you.
get like 1,200 yards a season.
Exactly. Greg Roman was also with the Bills formerly. Oh, okay, Greg Roman. Who's that?
Oh, he's. I think he was with like the Saints or someone. Hold up.
So
Greg
wait,
Roman.
Are we gonna keep Keon Coleman, or are we letting him walk in the offseason?
Well, he's still under contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless we cut him. But yeah.
Oh, look at these haters. They said Cooks didn't have control. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea what control means. Show me how he bobbled it. Show me. Like, all right, if you're a competent person, show me how he bobbled it. I want to see it. All right, go ahead, Mateo. What's up?
Hold up. Let me get my iPad so I can time out some of these people.
Yeah, I know, right? Mods. Where are my mods?
Spamming.
All right, let's see here. I need more mods. We're gonna hire on some other mods right now. Let's see here. Buffalo, my man. It's been a long time coming, but congratulations, you're managing mod, brother. You now have the power to time out.
Got some now. Blizzy's back.
Yep, good. And Scion has been a supporter of the channel forever, so I'm making him mod too.
Oh, and Michael's back. They're all back now.
There we go. I know, it's like, oh my gosh, like, wait a minute, where is everybody? But yeah, having Scion is awesome. And then, yeah, this is really good. Perfect. We're good to go. Well-deserved, Buffalo. Yes, and priority chat. Yeah. Oh, wait, about the Cooks catch? I'll have to check it out, bro. Flores would be a good choice. Imagine being so fragile you need to ban people for telling you the truth. No, that's not for that, Marshmallow. Oh, my gosh. Marshmallow, you were the dog where I said you're a sad person, and then I said you're a sad dog. Oh, my gosh, because your profile pic is a dog. That tells you everything you need to know.
We could get Mass Bills fan in here.
What's up?
Yeah, we could get Mass Bills fan in here. He just joined the chat.
Nice.
So we could get another Bills fan talking.
Marshmallow, and there's no arguing with you because clearly you're blind and you can't tell what a catch is. You can't tell what possession is. You can't tell what down by contact means. Again, no matter how many times I tell you, Rule 8, Rule 7, Rule 3, you're just not going to understand it. So I can't argue with you. So, and that's what happens. Sometimes you just can't argue with people because they just don't understand. They no matter what you say, they can't even acknowledge part of your argument. They'll just be like, "No, you're wrong. I'm right." And it's like, okay. But anyways, all right. So who'd you say we got on?
Nah, I just saw Mass Bills fan in here. He stated he said, earlier when McDermott got fired, What? Yeah.
Go get seats.
All right. Well,
I like Brian as a coordinator and as a coach, but if he comes back to Buffalo, welcome, giddy up, let's go Buffalo.
oh yeah, I'm a Bills fan. Was happy that the Bills were willing to make a trade, so I could add him here.
Okay, sure, go for it, man.
Add members. Yeah.
Yeah, so the way it works, Richard, is like according to Rule 7, down by contact, as soon as the knee is down and you have full control of the ball, the play is dead. That's how it works. That's why yesterday it was ruled a catch for Devontae Adams because he had full control as soon as the knee went down. They even showed like the replay. As soon as Devontae Adams' knee went down, they blew the play dead. And that because that's when the play ends. The play ends when the receiver or the runner, they call him the runner, and he is defined as a runner in that point because a runner is a runner if their motion gets stopped, forcibly stopped by the defender, which is what happened, or they decide to give up on the play on their own and go down on their own volition. Again, I can put these rules out here a million times, but people don't seem to understand simple rules, so it's really hard to convince people that can't read. So I don't know what else to say, bro. Like, if you can't read, it's like the Bible. Like, if you just can't understand like the simplicity of what's being communicated in the Bible, I can't help you. But yeah, it's I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref. That's it. So go ahead, Mateo. What were you saying? Oh, yo, we got him in. Mass Bills fan, welcome to the fold. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. Listen, especially better since Sean McDermott got fired, man.
Oh man, Mass Bills fans is fired up. Yeah, good for you, man. I mean,
Yeah.
if this would have happened last season, I probably would have been like much more fired up. But this season, it just feels off because Allen had a crap game. The refs screwed us over, and then McDermott gets fired. But it's just the nature of the beast.
Listen, it's changing things up. That's what this team needed. We needed something to change, and
Yeah, we're not getting rid of Allen.
To change.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Well said. Well said. So tell me what's on your mind, Mass Bills fan. What do you think about this? What do you think about the next coaching candidate? And yeah, so on and so forth.
So listen, right? I know this is going to be a hot take.
Yeah.
I think this was the better move. I think keeping Brandon Bean was a better move than keeping Sean McDermott. I'm going to say that right now. Now listen, during the Broncos game, there's 22 seconds left, no timeouts left. And they decide to run a play, not that, but run up the middle. Like, okay, so they could have just took a knee there, went out the tunnel, down by 7 instead of giving up the 3 point.
Right.
Whatever.
Well, to be fair, Josh Allen did give up those.
You
could have just
what
slid.
stopping the coach saying, "Hey, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to take a god dang kneel." Forgive me, but
oh man, but yeah, that's an interesting point,
People
man.
like to discuss Allen's record in overtime, how he's 0-7 though. But these are the
Raheem
same people
Morris.
that say
Interesting.
wins aren't a QB stat. So I'm going to ask you this:
Thanks, Truth
who
Chiller.
is more responsible for being 0-7 in overtime? Allen, someone who does play half the game, is a very important position, but is only one player on the field out of 11, or the head coach who's in charge of the entire
That's
team.
true, Gum. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm going to say this. I think McDermott is more responsible for the 0-7 in overtime than Allen was for the 0-7 in overtime.
Huh.
And who do you guys think we should get, though? Because I think we should get that coach out of Indiana. I forget his name, but...
Oh, Signetti?
Signetti, yeah. We should get him.
Nah, he's just going to stay in college.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I think he went to national championship. Enough money can change a man's mind, but... I mean, he turned JMU from a... He made JMU relevant. Now he's taking Indiana to a national championship. He would be a perfect candidate for Buffalo.
Yeah, well, it is tough going from college to the NFL since it's like
Trade for a
whole
pass
different
rusher.
league.
Interesting.
That is true.
Yeah, what I was saying is like I've seen a ton of Brian Daboll on Twitter,
Big boy.
and then, well, I think we should go get is like Robert Saleh, who I know he failed as the Jets coach, but he did give them a top 3 defense for like the years he was there. Or if we get Brian Flores, who got the Vikings to a great defense.
Yeah, okay, those are some pretty solid candidates, but here's the thing. Like, here's my perspective, right?
All right.
Listen, so, like, this is an offensive league. You can't go out and get defensive head coaches anymore. This is an offensive league. You can't just put all your money on the defense and expect to win. Like, look what happens to the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
They're the most expensive defense in the league, and they've gone nowhere over the past decade, even.
Well, real quick,
I
Ethan
think
asked
go out.
my opinion on this. Oh, I think it's good. I think it's good change. You know, it sucks. You know what I mean? The way the circumstances went down, but I think it's a good change overall. And I'm with Mass Bills fan and Mateo in terms of like, you know, where we should be looking next. But yeah, man, sorry to interrupt you, Mass Bills fan, but yeah, offensive minded. I think that's a good point because again, like we need somebody like freaking Andy Reid, bro, to get out there and just start winning us games, man. Like for real. I want to start seeing Allen putting up like 30 to 40 every single game, bro. Like, you know, we need like to just get somebody that can unleash Allen's full potential. And so whether it's Daboll, whether it's going to be some other offensive coordinator, maybe, like I said, man, Mike McDaniel, I would not be surprised if the Bills chose Mike McDaniel because like crazier things have happened. You know what I mean?
I would hate that move. Maybe as an offensive coordinator, I would be fine with that. But as a head coach, I don't think that would be the right move. That's coming from me, though.
So who'd you guys say you think you wanted again? Thank you, Blizzy. Appreciate it.
All right, wait, Matt's Bills fan. Let me ask you this: would you rather have an experienced head coach that failed before, or just new-time head coach?
Well, that's a hard choice, but I think like if you get an experienced guy that's already failed.
Oh, it's okay, Blizzy. You can unhide them. Yep, there you go. Go ahead, bro.
That's tough. I think you go out and get the new guy because listen, you don't have much longer.
Good call,
for
big
Allen,
play.
bro. Like his prime can be gone very soon. You know what the first thing a quarterback like him is going to lose? His speed. So all his scrambling abilities are going to be gone within the next couple of years, I believe. So you got to get someone flashy fast. That's what I think. So I think you get the new guy. I say you go out and get Indiana's head coach. That's my stance.
Indiana. Yeah, well, they've also said like Seattle's offensive coordinator.
Indiana head coach. So who was that?
Not Signetti, but
yeah, right.
Well, I don't know. I just don't trust a college coach because it's so much different since like they have to do all recruiting and I don't know, but coaching.
We could also get like Mike LaFleur. That's like
he's oh no, not Packers. Rams offensive coordinator.
Saban would be interesting. Wait.
Saban's not coaching again.
Yeah, I don't think he's coaching.
Oh yeah, Signetti just got signed.
When Brandon Cooks caught that long ball, he was down. Exactly, Cameron. Exactly. I tried to explain that, but people just don't seem to get it. They want to keep arguing against like facts.
That's fine.
Signetti will stay with the Indiana for certain. Yeah, exactly. James Cook's amazing. He's absolutely fast.
Since October.
Indy head coach will never happen. Signed a massive deal with Indy. Would never leave that money to start new, right? Vance Joseph.
Maybe. Maybe.
He's the Broncos defensive coordinator.
Vance Joseph.
Yeah. Yeah, he's Broncos.
I think
Cardinals hiring Vance Joseph as head coach could be a mistake. Oh man, that's so funny, man. I love looking at these.
If I had to pick a NFL coach to pick, I would pick Mike LaFleur just because he's an offensive coordinator. I think it would because I feel like at this point you can't draft you can't get a defensive mind head coach. That's what I think. It's like this is an offensive league. There's no more defense. This isn't 1980. This isn't like the 70s anymore. Offenses matter more than defenses. In my opinion.
Interesting. Who do you guys trust the most? Do you trust when you see like news? Do you click on Sports Illustrated, USA Today, or Yahoo Sports?
Someone just said Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll. Oh,
Pete Carroll? No, thank you. Yep, I'm good. Let's go poach Dan Campbell. Yeah, right, Buffalo? Oh my gosh, that would be wild.
I've also seen that we should fire our receiver coach.
Interesting. So do you think it trickles down that far with the receiver coach, or is it just because we didn't have receivers? I never even thought about receiver coaches.
Yeah, I mean, our O-line coach retired, which I don't pay attention to
Ooh, I
like
gotta
all
wake
those
up.
small coaches, but like people are really mad about that.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's a huge loss.
new head
Here's
coach.
also there's also an alternative that people have been discussing, making Joe Brady our offensive coordinator, making Joe Brady our head coach, leaving our offensive coordinator spot wide open.
Right. Like
We-
Mateo
yeah.
suggested that too, actually, and that's what I'm actually going to put as the Q&A at the top and see what people respond with. That's actually like a really good point, man, because like, yeah, like you said, like, you know, that way we get to keep somebody who's already in-house, already performing, and then now we have the OC position wide open for Mike McDaniel to hop right in.
Yeah, I just hope it's someone that doesn't. I mean, Joe Brady, he's been
Tom Brady.
solid, like-
Tom Brady, yes.
Tom Brady. Okay.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Here's my stance to Joe Brady, though. He's been okay, but like he's had some really questionable play calls. Like
All right, we're going with
there
Sports
was
Illustrated.
like one of the last drives in the fourth quarter. He called a screen on a 3rd and 6 instead of maybe doing something else, like design run for Allen, slant route, something other than a screen route. He keeps calling screens, and he has his occasional once a game hook and ladder to make the Bills back into it.
Right. Yep, the hook and ladder, bro. Dang, dude. I always get so excited when we do those. Sorry, I'm trying to like read the article and listen to you guys talk at the same time. I'm trying to just figure this out because like I was like, I could get smart on this before, and then I was like, nah, I better go live ASAP. Just start getting everybody out here.
Wait, we promoted Brandon Bean to president of football
Yeah.
operations.
Yep.
He has got a
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying earlier. Yep. All right, let's see here. So Joe Brady is actually the first name that's listed. Let's see what the article says. Might not be the hottest name in Buffalo following their struggles on offense, but the Bills are going to give him a long look. Pros to hiring Brady would be his knowledge of the team, which lessens the risk of losing early in the season while adapting to a new scheme. That said, it could be hard justifying to keep him around when his offense failed to perform so often during the season. But it's like you said, Mateo, they failed to consider like how he had a new wide receiver core every single week to work with. And he had like one really good receiver or pass catcher, not even a receiver, just pass catcher in Kincaid. What do you think about that, you guys?
Oh. Someone suggested we go out and get Mike Evans.
I like Tom
as a free
Brady.
agent.
He's already part of the Raiders. We couldn't get him if we wanted. Go ahead, guys.
He is.
Chris Shula, Los Angeles Rams defensive coordinator. Rams have got one game away from the Super Bowl. Oh wait, but you were thinking more offensive minded, right?
I'm thinking more offensive minded. That's me though.
Mhm.
Like
Okay, and there you go, Clint Kubiak. There you go, the Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's really popular right now.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Isn't that so cool? I'm reading this. It says, following a subpar season with the New Orleans Saints as their offensive coordinator, Kubiak took the same position with the Seahawks and thrived. That's awesome, bro. You love to see that. You know what I mean? Going from, hey, this didn't work out to, holy crap, now this is really working out. I mean, look how he's changed
I do
Sam
wonder,
Darnold.
though,
Go ahead.
I do wonder, like, how early are we going to try to get a head coach? Like, are we going to wait until, like, the Super Bowl's over to start interviewing you, or are we going to start interviewing you, like, now? Like,
Probably now, just to start getting the process going. And then, yeah, once the Super Bowl's over, then they'll have more people to consider, right?
yeah.
And then here we go, the Mike LaFleur, Los Angeles Rams offensive coordinator. Younger brother of Green. Okay, so you have the younger brother. That makes sense. Let's see here. Interesting. Of course, his success in LA could be attributed to McVay, with teams putting more weight on his failure in New York. Still, he could be on the radar. And then, like you guys were saying, Brian Flores, of course, as well.
Yeah, Vikings. They had a really good defense.
Yeah, I'm curious, man. Drew Brees.
Yes. Media now.
Start interviews now, but none of the substance. Interesting. I'll be right back, guys. I got to hack up a movie. Okay.
someone donated.
Oh, man.
Marty getting fired.
Yay! Thank you, Fernando, for the 2. Kind of reminds me of Marty getting fired. Yeah, right? Although I don't really know that as well. But, wow, man, dude, we got hit hard earlier with a ton of trolls and, like, some really, like, crazy people. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys keeping things going. Brandon Bean got to go. Yeah?
Theater said go get Kubiak and hire McDaniel. Well,
Okay, here we go.
first we got to see if Joe Brady actually goes anywhere.
Okay.
Joe Brady's already taking like head coaching interviews for like the Ravens and Dolphins.
There's
So
like a big one. Yeah.
So we got Kubiak, Flores,
Oh.
and then
What Buffalo said. Hire McDaniel as the OC and Flores as head coach since they were both with the Dolphins.
oh my gosh, right? Yeah, that would be. Put them together at different. They were both head coaches of the dude. That would be
Sports would go crazy then.
right. So Flores, and then who else was a good option here?
McDaniel was the OC.
I don't know if you guys touched up on this subject yet, but where do we think Sean McDermott's gonna go?
See, that's what I was thinking too. Is like, what's next for Sean McDermott? Like, let's see what the internet has to say. Where will Sean McDermott coach next? All right, let's see what Yahoo Sports says. What's next for Sean McDermott? 4 landing spots for former Bills coach after stunning firing. Let's see here. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, that is interesting. Former head coach Mike Tomlin, of course, have stepped down. So, if Rooney truly values that consistency, McDermott should be a top candidate. Yeah, exactly. The Ravens. Oh, yeah, he could go to the Ravens. That's actually really interesting. Ravens fired Harbaugh for similar reasons to why Buffalo fired McDermott. They felt that Harbaugh wasn't capitalizing on Lamar Jackson's prime, while the same could be said for Josh Allen. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Vegas or something.
Miami Dolphins? Arizona Cardinals? Oh, please don't send him to the Cardinals. That would be such a bad place for him.
That would be a bad sentence.
Yeah, I would say either the Dolphins, the Ravens, or the Steelers would be really good for him. Yeah. Honorable mention the Titans. Oh, no, don't send them there either, bro. No honorable mention.
The Titans. Yeah, right now they're not getting anywhere, but...
Oh, the championship tonight going to be fun. I can't wait. Who's excited for the championship game tonight? Who's your daddy? Oh, I can't wait to cheer against Miami. Dude, if Indiana loses or wins, oh my gosh, why'd I say that? If Indiana wins and like wins by a lot, dude, Tyler Sports is going to be so sad.
Right here.
Where's Jag and Mateo and Official Monkey? Oh, they're right now, Jack, they're on the call. They're on the Discord call. I got Indy. Yep. Pete Carroll in Buffalo would be a nightmare. Exactly, Buffalo. Dude, he already failed with the Seahawks, already failed with the Raiders, big time. We do not want him. We want winners, not losers, okay?
Oh, wow.
I prefer people who weren't captured. No, oh my gosh. Buffalo, yep. Tomlin or Flores? No, like you said, Tomlin's probably not going to want to be doing coaching no more. You know, he's pretty burnt out. But you never know. You never know. All right, guys, where are you guys at? What are you guys talking about now?
Yeah, I'm seeing a ton of Daboll now.
As a Bills fan, if we don't get Daboll as a head coach, this was the wrong move. That's a really good point, Mason, because again, he knows the scheme, he knows the team, he knows Allen. And again, man, that's a huge point, man, of like having a coach that already like is like really tight with Allen and understands him. And then all of a sudden now this guy is your head coach. I don't know, man. I think Daboll could be looking for some redemption here, man. Do you guys think that he could actually lead us?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like we'd be going more backwards than anything. We're going back to
Interesting.
the old roots and Brian Daboll. Like, at that point, we might as well sign Marv Levy. He's old now. We might as well sign him back.
Interesting. So, like, get somebody that has never coached for the Bills then, right?
Marshawn Lynch as head coach.
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah, so, like, 38% of the vote, now this is probably troll, but 38% of the votes want Tom Brady hired. Leave the Raiders, come to the Bills, get majority ownership in the Bills, and then become the GM and the head coach at the same time. Dude, That would be so wild, man. Tom Brady comes in as coach. Cause like, isn't that what Belichick did for the longest time? He was head coach and GM.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's no wonder they had a freaking dynasty. You got the same guy calling all the shots.
Yeah, he did just take over the whole team.
Yeah, Daboll wouldn't be a horrible hire as head coach. He knows the team, but what scares me is his track record with the Giants. Yeah, that's exactly it. Buffalo. If it'd be one thing.
That's it.
It'd be one thing if he flourished.
A year, but he just fell off.
Fell off. Yep. Clint Kubiak to the Bills is going to unlock a new Josh Allen. That's a good point, George. That's the more that I keep hearing Kubiak's name because like I got to do more research. Like I said, I literally woke up 40 something minutes ago. Well, no wait. Well, no, actually, I guess it's a little bit longer now. It was more like an hour. Yeah, an hour and change. And Blizzy, I think, said, McDermott got fired. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do a live stream. With no research or any idea about what I'm talking about. So that's why I hired Mateo and, quote, hired. So that's why I brought on Mateo and Mass Bills fan to come on. And Mass Bills fan, thank you for, like, hopping on, man. Like, I definitely value your expertise. I just weren't sure if you were on the live stream, so I wasn't sure if you were going to see this.
Thank you.
I thank you. Thank Mateo, man. Mateo's just like, bring him on right now. And I'm like, yes, let's do it. So you guys want you guys want to bring on? We'll bring on Buffalo right now too.
Yeah, you could.
Invite friends. Buffalo, come on in, man.
Wait, hold
So Brandon Green.
back real quick so he doesn't keep getting the call spam.
Wait, what are we getting?
Brandon Bean got promoted as a GM, or he got promoted to something as president of something. I don't know what it is. But
Join
what do you think
Buffalo.
about that?
I mean, yeah.
All right, sorry, I wasn't paying any attention whatsoever. Say that again.
I said Brandon Bean got promoted to some president thing. I forget. I don't know what it's called exactly. But what do we think about that move?
Ooh, that's what I think, man, dude. Like I said, I just the more I think about like how our draft picks have been so terrible over the last several years, I think Bean has just like fallen off, you know what I mean? And remember when like during the trade deadline, he did absolutely nothing? Like that was a big slap to the face. I was like, let's go get Shaheed. Have you guys seen how Shaheed has been cooking for the Seahawks on returns? Been getting touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. I'm like, we could have gotten him, bro. Instead, we got Hardman, who just was ineffective.
Well, Reed Davis was an all-pro kick returner, though.
He was. Davis did really well.
But it took him like 8 weeks or 9 weeks to start actually getting the kick returns.
But yeah, if there's any steal that anybody got, it was Shaheed. Like the Seahawks getting Shaheed was like a huge part of their offense. Like, let me just look at him right now.
Oh, Truth Chiller just said the President Football Operations allows Pagula to stay hands off. So it's basically just Beans to take over.
Okay, all right, that's nice. I didn't even know that. That's cool.
So wait, what does that mean? Bean just takes over then, and then
yeah, it's what the Sabres did. They just hired like their GM to just take over the whole team.
I thought that's typically how it would work. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't the general manager, like, wouldn't they just manage the team?
Yeah, but the owner also just could take over too and hire anyone.
Okay, so he still obviously retains. Yeah, exactly. Man, I'm typing Rashid. Wait, Rashid. How do you pronounce his name? Rashid?
Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed. That's a cool name. I'm typing in Rashid Shaheed stats, and Google is failing me because now I actually have to click on link instead of it just showing up for me like it should be. Let's click on ESPN real quick. I know I'm off topic. Oh, homie's 6 foot tall. No wonder, bro. All right. How did he do against the Seahawks? Wow, 0 receptions, 2 targets.
He had a kick return touchdown.
The kick return. Supposedly, according to NFL memes, I don't know how legit this is, but they actually set off like a seismic wave in Seattle. I was like, wow, man.
Oh, yeah, they did. I saw that on the kick return.
Wow. Isn't that wild, bro? So there was like a mini earthquake when Shaheed hit that.
All the time in the early 2010s.
What is it?
Yeah, they did that like actually a decent amount in the 2010s. They have like.
Oh, you gotta go, Jack. Peace out, brother.
Stadium.
Rare Andy weekday morning stream, right? Big D, good to see you, brother. Awesome. And welcome back into the fold, DC. It's good to have you, bro. Back on as mod. All right, good. All right. Shaheed hasn't done anything all season. That's not true. How do you feel about firing him? Yeah, like I said, guys. So anyone just joining, seeing McDermott fired, I mean, it is shocking, but at the same time, it makes sense, you know. And it's not just this season. You have to look back at from when he was hired to now, and you just see that he only made the championship twice, which is still great. But we've never won an AFC championship, you know. Never even made it to the Super Bowl with McDermott, and you know, you got Josh Allen with all his potential, and where has it gone? You know, what has the payoff been? And I think like if McDermott would have made like a few Super Bowls, well, yeah, we obviously would have kept him. But because like we didn't, you know, I think that was like the final kicker of like because Bills have been a Super Bowl or bust team for several years now. I'd say since 2021 we've been a Super Bowl or bust team. And so if you're not making the Super Bowl, bust. So it was just a natural course.
Oh yeah. BPS. Well, we did give like a really good offer for Waddle. We gave like
Waddle would have been great.
First,
Was that really going to happen though?
Well, the Dolphins weren't going to accept it since it would be
exactly true, Grizzly.
But I
Yep.
feel like if they
Did tell me
did it from another
rival. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, we did offer this year's second and next year's first, but since it's from us, I don't think they would have ever done that. But from like an NFC team, they probably would have considered.
Yeah, Blizzy, he knows ball. He knows what's up. All right, cool. All right, where were we?
90% first-year head coaches that reach the Super Bowl do it within.
That's an interesting point, Big Play. So wait, how are you guys addressing what Big Play said? 90% of head coaches that reach the Super Bowl do it within the first 7 years. Interesting, True Chiller. Oh, Soraya's in. What's up, Soraya? All right, we'll see you later, Michael. All right, cool. Like if McDermott fired Joe Brady as offensive coordinator in the midseason and rehired Brian Daboll, the Bills would have had a better offense. I agree, Soraya. I agree because Daboll could have done more.
I feel like you can't just fire a head coach mid-season.
No, not the head coach. If they would have fired Joe Brady as offensive coordinator and then brought in, oh, I see what you mean now, right? And then you can't just bring in Daboll if he hasn't been fired yet. Wait, he had already been fired, right?
Who, Daboll? Yeah.
Yeah, he was fired mid-season, basically, wasn't he?
He wasn't fired. I think he left.
No, he was definitely fired. Definitely fired.
Did he?
Yeah.
Giants were pissed. So Brian Daboll, let's see what the Brian Daboll news has to say. Brian Daboll's name keeps coming up as Sean McDermott's replacement. Buffalo Bills hiring Brian Daboll to replace Sean McDermott as head coach would be insane. As head coach idea. Could you imagine if like literally while we're live streaming, the news breaks? It's like Bills hire Brian Daboll as new head coach. It's like, well, that was fast.
No, it'll probably take.
It'll take a couple weeks.
Do like 8 head coaching interviews.
Mm-hmm. It would be so neat.
I don't know, since like if we interview Seahawks offensive coordinator, I don't know if he'll wait till the Super Bowl is over.
That's a really interesting point, bro. I never even thought about that. By the way, kind of ironic, right? That the script knew that Diggs was going to make the Super Bowl because they pushed his court date back to after the Super Bowl. Kind of interesting, isn't it?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like they knew that Diggs needed his focus for the Super Bowl so that way he could take care of the court stuff after the fact. It's like, so how did they know the Patriots were going to make the Super Bowl? Interesting. But anyways, that's just me. I'm just thinking about conspiracy theories, which, yep. Oh, hey, we got somebody. Buffalo made it. What up, brother? How you doing?
Howdy. How we doing?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm all right. A little bit, not gonna lie, kind of upset about this whole firing.
Right? It comes as a big shock, too, at the same time. You know, it's like you can kind of see it coming, but when it finally hits, you're like, oh my gosh, this actually happened.
We're talking about, head coaches around and stuff and all that. I was watching, Built in Buffalo or whatever on Twitter. They were doing, their live earlier. And, they were saying Mike Tomlin stepped down after 16, 19 seasons, whatever. When he won a Super Bowl, but what was that, like forever ago? And he was still head coach. Yeah, he had all those winning seasons in a row, but I mean McDermott's out 9. without making the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Tomlin made one Super Bowl and won, and has been offensive coordinator, or not offensive coordinator, head coach for longer than Bean's been with the team, and they haven't made a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't fired; he stepped down.
Interesting how that works.
How I see it is, I don't think he should have been fired. I think he should have been kept. I think that Bean should have been let go.
Yeah.
One thing I threw one comment in there with Built in Buffalo over there. It's kind of hard to bring a team to the Super Bowl when your GM isn't really bringing anybody in.
Mm-hmm.
Making horrible moves.
Mm-hmm.
Should have went for Waddle. Didn't go get him.
Yep.
Played pussyfoot with that.
Yep.
He made horrible draft picks. He had some good late round ones. He had one or two really good early ones, but Kyrie Elam was horrible.
Oh man.
Keon Coleman was bad, just to name a couple.
Yep.
This beginning of the season, he thought it was a good idea to bring in two guys on a 6-game suspension. One of them, going out within the first game and a half that he came back with a torn Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
The Von Miller signing wasn't fantastic.
Oh gosh, man. Wait, that was a lot of wasted money there. That's for sure. Bosa
Speaking of
produced
wasted
better.
money, you want to talk about wasted money?
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the contracts that we have for guys that are not really doing great. Look at Curtis Samuel's contract. What has he been doing?
Right, Vader? Right? Wait, say that again, Buffalo? Sorry.
I'm saying with you said something about contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the money that we're spending on Curtis Samuel for him to not really do much.
Mm-hmm. And to be injured like most of the season.
Exactly.
All that wasted money.
I mean, Russo too. He's making $20 million, and he just got going at the last 5 games.
Yeah, he finally got going towards the end, but I mean,
Good call, Chainsaw.
where has he been for the rest of the season?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He's been nowhere to be found.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate the support.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Big Play. Thank you again.
I mean, I do feel like Dawson Knox is also a little bit overpaid.
Yeah,
he's making
right, Big
$10
Play.
million a
Well
year.
said. Well said.
It's a little bit overpaid for a tight end who's
for his
tight
role
end too, but he's been pretty consistent. I like Knox. I think that he'd be great as wide receiver 2, or not wide receiver 2, tight end 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like our tight ends how it is.
Yeah, but then he spent $10 million on Josh Palmer.
Interesting,
in
Johnny.
the offseason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oop, I got to charge my
Here's
laptop.
something crazy. So, one sec. Need a sip of coffee.
I know, right?
I was looking at something here. Keon Coleman had 404 receiving yards in the regular season. Dawson Knox had 417.
Cam, don't
Something
spam,
to think
okay?
about.
Thank you. And mods,
Yeah.
if you can help me out here. All right, go ahead, guys. Say that again.
So, what I was saying is, on one hand, Knox is a solid tight end too, 417 yards on the season, more receiving yards than Keon Coleman, who I think that we should really get rid of. But the question I'm asking myself right now really is 417 yards this season worth $10 million?
That is all a very good point. You would call me an idiot if I didn't consider any of those things. But you also got to consider how many 4th-round picks have turned into the pros when Brandon Beane was drafted him. Now, of course, he's had duds like Kyrie Elam, even Keon Coleman, the last couple of years. But he has drafted Matt Milano in the 5th. He's drafted Christian Benford in the 6th, Taron Johnson in the 4th. He's drafted Osiris Torrance in the 2nd, I believe, and he was projected to be a 1st-round pick, where people were saying he should have been a 1st-round pick for the Bills, got him in the 2nd. And you also can't forget the most important one.
Kincaid.
He was the one that drafted Josh Allen in the 2018 draft.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
That's all
point.
he's really hanging on to.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, the free agency, he hasn't really done any huge additions in free agency for us, though. That really changed the team around.
That's fair, but how I'm seeing this right now, Brandon Beane's looking at all
crap.
this stuff and
Losing
he's
it.
saying he should have been fired.
All
I
right.
think that's gonna like really lit a fire under it.
All right, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna let get the chat going. All right. Oof. All right. Excellent. All right. Daboll interviewing with Philly. Interesting, True Chiller. Interesting. Hey, go Broncos. Yeah, broken ankle. Oh, you didn't know? Chainsaw. Yeah. So what happened is Chainsaw literally right after the game. Bo Nix ended up. They found out that he broke his ankle during the game. Played on it, finished the game, and then it was come to light that he had broke his ankle and that he's out for the rest of the season. So I mean, as much as I don't like the Broncos and I really hate the Broncos refs, I like Bo Nix, and he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve to go out like that, where he just can't, play anymore because, I mean, you know what I mean? Love this discussion, right, Chainsaw? Exactly. So, but anywho, guys, I actually got to go. So, but thank you guys so much. Like, this worked out pretty well. And next time, I'll give this some more thought. I'll just have us go onto StreamYard, so that way you guys can show your faces, or at the very least, it'll be easier for chat to interact with you guys. And then we'll go forward from there. But yeah, time to go get ready for my day, and then I'll make some reaction content, and we'll be good to go. All right?
Yeah, I do got one last thing.
One last thing. Go ahead.
Brandon Bean. I feel like his
Indiana.
off-season additions have done nothing. Like, the biggest thing he's ever done was trade for Stephon Diggs. That's what honestly just really helps us. So
That's kind of what I think.
All right,
that's what I see Brandon Bean doing this offseason. I think he's going to trade for a wide receiver using this first-round pick. I think what I think he should do. I think he should go out, contact the Saints.
Mods, are you guys even awake right now? Holy crap. All right, there we go. Go ahead, guys. What were you saying? All right.
I was saying that, I think this offseason, Brandon Bean should call the Saints and try to trade for Chris Olave. He's a young receiver. He can establish himself as a wide receiver one with Irish Show as his quarterback. So imagine how well he can do with Josh Allen at the helm.
Thanks, Buffalo. Appreciate you, bro. Good. Awesome. I know, right? That would be great, man.
What if we got T.
All right, guys.
Higgins?
I got to run, guys. All right. Thank you so much for the stream. Appreciate you guys. Bye. Is this thing still on?